Good morning, champions. Medicine here. And this is the healing message for the day. Its words are hope and happiness. Hope and happiness. One of the biggest things that I get when I look at this image is of Mother Gaia. That she dances in ecstasy and fulfillment and enjoyment. She celebrates creation. Her eyes are closed, and yet she sees clearly all that exists. For within, so without. All the things that bring her hope, all the things that bring her joy, that bring her peace, that bring her happiness, she sees them within herself. And as she sees them within herself, so too do they manifest outside of herself. The colors of her hair speak to chaos and the many colors of chaos magic that say all things are possible. Her hair, her psychic antennae to creation is limitless, boundless. Her hair grows from the roots, living within her mind and her heart. She closes her eyes, seeing, sensing, feeling all the things that live inside of her, that bring her joy, that bring her happiness, that gives her hope for life. What things today are you hoping for? What things today give you courage, give you strength in your convictions to create happiness, to create joy, to create an ecstatic awakening that not only can be seen inside of yourself, but can be reflected and rippled without, outside of yourself. It is important that we come back to the nature of who we are. We all have an internal nature that is our pure being, our existence. And that internal nature ripples out, it spreads. It gives us courage, it gives us hope. And as we let that inner light shine, so too do we allow others to do the same. What are you hoping for today? There are so many things, so many reasons that we can give ourselves why what we hope for Why what brings us joy? What brings us happiness? What encourages us? Why the things that we hope for can never happen? We tell ourselves day to day, we give ourselves so many different reasons to why these things that we hope for, that bring us bliss, can never happen. They can never occur. We give ourselves so many reasons, so many negative thoughts, so many feelings, so many nightmares within the imagination that have contaminated, corrupted the spirit. And so if that is you today, I ask, Spirit asks, that you acknowledge those fears. You acknowledge those insecurities. You acknowledge those nightmares. Because within the acknowledgement of these negative energies, we find the positive. If what we feel inside of ourselves is negative, is hurtful, is painful, is causing us suffering, there is a message there. Some aspect of us that we may be ignoring, that we may have rejected, that we may have abandoned, and it has turned into some demonic force, some malevolent force, simply because we live in fear of it. Vulnerability. We fear being vulnerable. We fear that which dwells inside of us. Because who are we to go against reason? Who are we to go against logic? Who are we to go against the consensus? To go against what so many experiences and occurrences have taught us is impossible. That we truly do want something within us to be possible. But we live in a model, in a paradigm, in a belief system, in a feeling that what we want is so impossible. Is it truly impossible what you dream? Is it truly impossible what is in your heart, what is in the deep, dark recesses of your soul? We fear what is in the darkness because it doesn't make sense, because it is chaotic. It's full of colors. It is not black and white. It is not straightforward. It is senseless, and yet it is power. What traps us most of all are the things that make sense. And it is not to say that sense-making is our enemy. But when we hold so tightly onto that rope, we do not give ourselves permission to experience. Do you have the courage to say, I will live beyond what I believe, what I am programmed to understand as impossible. This is your life. This is your world. Nobody else's. This is your existence. You walk in this body. You walk with your hair. You walk with these eyes. You walk with these nostrils. You speak through your voice. And life is possible only through you. Is life possible? Not through anyone else. Through you, life is possible. And when you can make life possible through you, you join creation, creative consciousness that allows for life to be possible through every single human being on this planet, through every single shred, blade of grass, through every single swan, through every single bird. Because we are all connected through the deep strands of life, of existence. Give yourself permission today, dear champion. Challenge yourself to see past what is possible into what is impossible. Give yourself permission to feel what is impossible. Give yourself permission to rise into the ecstasy and the alternative reality of what is possible. Give yourself permission today to transform your awareness. Just for today, just for the moment, just for 1 minute in your life. Stop time. Let go of time and space. Go within. See what is inside of yourself. And anywhere trauma exists, anywhere pain exists, anywhere suffering exists, anywhere doubt exists, anywhere fear exists, or insecurity, hesitation, apprehension, go to those places. They exist only because they are not acknowledged, because they are not shown love. In those experiences, in those feelings, in those sufferings, in those woundings, in those pains, in those traumas, you will find the treasure hidden away. Be courageous today, dear champion. Be courageous. Let your hair down. Let it flow into the wind. Have the courage to step out of the box. Have the courage to let go, release yourself from the prison of malevolent, unbeneficial beliefs that are not serving you. They do not serve your purpose. They do not serve your truth. no matter how much they may create comfort or a familiar essence in your life, are they serving your truth? Are they serving you? Truly, your purity, the pureness of who you are. Isn't that more important? Shouldn't it be more important to serve the truth, the pureness of who you are? A wise person once said, "Who do you need to be?" Instead of looking at what you need to do, who do you need to be in order to create? So once again, I turn the question unto you. What does hope look like? What does happiness look like? Transmute those negativities into positive by first looking at the negative and finding within it its opposite. What is the opposite of the negative thought? What is the opposite of the negative feeling? What is the opposite of the negative vision? What is its opposite? And how can you heal